folks, welcome to the channel. I've got a gift request today. I'm doing two Davids today, so I may have to come up with a different system to distinguish or delineate between the two Davids. David Baumer made a gift to the channel for me to do David Adam Byrnes' song, More Afraid of Living. So David, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift and request. And I don't know the song, but it sounds like it's right up my alley. So this is a true reaction. And I love songs like this, More Afraid of Living. And David, you've heard my commentary about letting our own mortality, the knowledge of our own impending mortality, impact the decisions that we make for living. So life and death go hand in hand, as we know. And we just need to come to a place of acceptance, and not resignation, but acceptance, to let us live with sort of a greater vitality and balance. So let's see what this song is about.
Bartender, pour me another round. Just fill her up and set her down.
I love his voice.
And I'll take one more for the road,
Skinner.
one more time before I go. The reason that I smoke 2 packs a day and I drink all I can drink, living without her's living hell. Lord, why do I do this to myself? If I said I'm not scared, I'd be lying. I'm just more afraid of living than dying.
Yeah. Point of clarification. Not dying, but death. There's a death is when it's over, theological considerations notwithstanding. The process of dying is generally a slow, painful one on some level.
My bed'll be the backseat of my car. Just put my keys behind the bar, and I'll lay down holding on to memories, waking up with only me.
Love the tempo.
The reason that I smoke 2 packs a day and I drink all I can drink, living without her's living hell. Lord, why do I do this to myself? If I said I'm not scared, I'd be lying. I'm just more afraid of living than dying.
Living this way.
Could this be my last drink or my last cigarette? I pray someday I'll get over her and learn to live again. If I said I'm not scared, I'd be lying. I'm just more afraid of living than dying.
He feels like he's dying, that's why.
Bartender, pour me another round. Just fill her up, set her down.
I mean, I love the honesty in this. I love the way he sang that. I don't think he wrote that. I think someone else wrote it, and it resonated with him on a certain level. He knew he could pull it off with the proper emotionality. But this is one of those songs that depicts how the the line between dying and living is completely blurred. He's not really afraid of living. It What he said right now, he's more afraid of continuing these feelings of dying, because that's really what's going on. Something inside him has died, and other things are in the process of dying, which is to say, hope of being with her hasn't completely gone away. It is in the process of dying. Dreams, the way you conceptualize the past with that person, that now has to be reconceptualized. So the conceptions you have are dying. They're in the process of morphing into something else. What it is, you don't even know how to process it. So a song like this about a lost love, a failed or failing love, and the way you're going about medicating it, is damaging yourself, but you don't know what else to do to make the pain go away. And the thing about this sort of grief is that the only way to get through grief is to grieve. You just have to feel it. And he hasn't completely given up the fight to have her back. He's just fighting the wrong way. And by drinking, smoking, and he's got to sleep in the back seat of his car because the bartender won't give him his keys back, and he's not complaining about that. He's like resigned to his current circumstances and temporary fate, I guess, till he sobers up, gets his car back, and all that stuff. But he just knows everything's going wrong. At least one thing about when you're drinking and smoking and all that is that you know what the cause is, and you know you can change it. You can stop drinking and smoking. So you have it's not just the illusion of control. You do have control over that. What you don't have control over is her. And we try to do things to gain some kind of control. And we could tell the bartender, give me another drink. And it's not just about the drinking. It's about, okay, when I say something's going to happen, it happens. He goes, gets the drink, comes here. I give him the money later, and then I go. And that gives you it gives you some control over events in your life. Now, the hangover and the money spent and all those things, you're going to be like, man, I got to stop. This ain't working. But sometimes you have to hit absolute rock bottom before you pick yourself up and look at. You're forced to look at things a little differently. And it's just better to do them sober. It's better to do them when things have gone wrong. And it's very difficult. I've been through a divorce, and I know what that's like. You fight, you want the relationship to work, whatever, and then it's not. And then you have to accept that she doesn't want it, and for whatever reason. And, we were leading a very busy life, but every relationship has its own things. But when a relationship breaks, there is a death that goes on inside you. And once you come to a place of acceptance, you just live in it. You'll adjust, you'll build up your endurance muscles for that kind of lack in life. And then you realize, or you reconceptualize what life itself has to offer. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, you're going to reconceptualize what constitutes happiness. The Hollywood ending, will it happen? Maybe. Maybe it happens with another woman in the case of this song. But he's not there yet. He doesn't want somebody else yet. He doesn't want to have to reevaluate everything, including himself, not just from drinking, but from the way he was showing up in the prior relationship. And some of that was lacking. Some of her, the woman with whom, over whom he's lamenting, there were things lacking in her too. How do you reconcile those? Maybe you don't. But David, this is a hell of a song. I love the steel. Absolutely love the steel in this. Love the tempo and love the way he sang it. So I got to rate this song as I do. And this is very, very real. Songs strike me differently at different times and such. but the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.6. It was just presented. I mean, it's a common theme in a song, a breakup theme, and I'm hurting. Okay, very common theme. But the way it was presented, it was different and complete, fairly complete. So there you go, folks. You can thank David Baumer for David Adam Byrnes' song, and that's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.